up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren if you're new here, and welcome back to Taylor Swift Tuesday. I'm so sorry for the late upload. I have been having the craziest week and a half, but I just got back from an incredible time in Telluride, Colorado. Shout out. If you're not following me on Instagram, why not? You should be. I talked about how important it was that I spent some time in the woods and the mountains with my friends, and I unplugged, and it was just amazing. And in that time, I discovered that I actually have like a wrist injury or something. I have got to go to the doctor, but I think it's because I've been editing and writing too much, which is so very sad. So once again, thank you so much to my friend Brad for helping me edit this video. Truly, you are amazing. I cannot believe how funny life is in that we met around the exact same time that I'm starting to have wrist pain, which could have stopped my Taylor Swift Tuesdays, my YouTube videos in general. So life works out in funny ways. Make sure you go show Brad some love. So yes, thank you for being patient with me and allowing me to have a break. I'm so sorry there was no Storytime Saturday last Saturday, but have no fear, there will be one this weekend. So make sure you are subscribed and post notifications turned on. And I'm so excited to be back for Taylor Swift Tuesday. I hope that you all enjoyed my decoding video of You Need to Calm Down music video that I posted last week. I hope that you all got a chance to watch it. I talk about some things that not a lot of people are talking about, like the Norman Rockwell thing. Dying for your guys' opinion on that. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure you go do that. And then of course, I've got to give a shout out to all of my incredible patrons on my Patreon that are supporting me and ensuring that this YouTube channel continues every single day. I love this community that we're building. It makes me so happy that you guys are becoming friends with each other. I'm going to be releasing my reputation reaction on Patreon because YouTube took it down for copyright reasons. Super fun. So if there's any part of you that wants to and is able to support me on my Patreon and you want to join the community, make sure you go do that. The link will be in my description. And without further ado, let's get into today's Taylor Swift Tuesday. In case you did not know, and I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't know this, Taylor Swift released a behind the scenes video of You Need to Calm Down music video. And it's just amazing, and you all have got to go watch it. It's so cool to be able to see Taylor Swift be so hands-on. Co-executive produced it, and not only that, but we got to see firsthand one of her best friends and co-workers actually, Todrick Hall, to be co-executive producer on this music video. And honestly, it was just a really sweet moment, a really awesome thing to watch. This is not the first time I've said this, but Taylor Swift would be perfect for a YouTube channel. Like, I love seeing these like sweet, genuine moments of hers. But yeah, just an awesome moment that they captured on camera of Taylor asking Todrick to be a co-executive producer, and it's just a really sweet moment. You guys have got to go check it out if you haven't already. I will include that link down below in my description so that you can go watch it after this video, of course. And then speaking of the newest music video, why don't we just move right on into today's segment of Steal Swift's Style. Super hard to say. I don't know why I chose that name as the segment, but Steal Swift Style is this new thing that I'm doing in every single TST, where down below in my description, I'll be including links to clothing and accessories and things that Taylor Swift has been wearing recently, and sometimes I might even be able to find you a more affordable version of it. You guys really seemed to like these crystal embellished sunglasses that I included in my decoding video, so I thought that I would include it in the description down below of this video as well. They are $68 and super cute for summertime. And then I also over the weekend found a much more affordable version of Taylor Swift's epic pink faux fur jacket. The actual piece that Taylor Swift wore herself is $689. The link is down below if you wanted to get that. Or you could get virtually the exact same jacket cheaper. It's called the Sophie coat. Super cute, links down below. And then a quick rundown of the other things you can find in my description. The blue Starstruck fringe jacket that she recently wore in her Lover photo shoot, and a more affordable version of it. This cute WILDFOX sweater that she wore in the behind the scenes video for only $130. And then in this Instagram photo, she just looks so cute doing this little thing here. She is wearing some really cute Stella McCartney sneakers that are a bit expensive, but I have the link for that. And I found 3 more versions of this sneaker that are super cute, very similar to it, and so much cheaper. I love that rainbow sneakers are becoming a thing now. I really hope that that is the thing of the summer. And then I also found the link to the Star Patch pullover sweater that she's wearing in this as well. Let me know what you guys think of this new segment, and if you have any requests for certain things that Taylor Swift has been wearing recently, let me know, and who knows, maybe I can find a cheaper version for you. And then, just in case you didn't notice, Taylor Swift actually released another version of You Need to Calm Down music video, but it's a vertical video version and it's only on Spotify. I highly recommend that you go check it out. It basically stars Hannah Hart and Dexter Mayfield just slaying it up, getting their dance on, and it's just super cute. Here's an Instagram story that Taylor Swift reposted of Hannah talking about how excited she was to basically be the star of this little mini video version.
Guys, I don't know if you've been on Spotify yet this morning, but turns out I'm a professional music video dance girl. So make sure you check it out.
Hannah's so cute. I love her. I feel like I would be the exact same way. Now, moving on to the next story, you guys have been blowing up my DMs and my Twitter mentions about this story, and I gotta be honest, the first time that I saw this, I did not believe that this was really a thing until I looked into it deeper. You all let me know that there is someone else out there releasing an album on August 23rd, and it's also called Lover. Like I said, I thought it was a joke, but it's definitely not. Noah Gunderson, an American folk singer-songwriter from Seattle, Washington, is releasing his album called Lover on August 23rd, and here's the cover of it. Yeah, kind of awkward, pretty similar, pretty interesting. It looks familiar, in my opinion. The only real difference that I could find between the two of them, like in print, is that a few articles that talked about Noah's newest album spelled Lover in all caps, even though the album cover has it in cursive in a very familiar font. Now, to say that this puts Swifties into an uproar is an understatement. And while it's really hard for me to have an opinion on this in the sense of everyone's music is their own art, it's also hard for me to believe that this is just coincidental. But hey, again, it very well totally could be a coincidence, maybe. I mean, Taylor Swift does not own the word lover. And when I first heard this, my mind went to, well, albums take a while to write, produce, edit, plan out the whole timeline. So there is the possibility that Noah had plans to release this album on the exact same day. And on the other side of things, there is also the possibility that he named his album and has the exact same release date in the hopes that people who are less tech savvy accidentally purchase his album instead of Taylor's. I really hope that that's not the case. I don't know what to think here in this case, but I do want to say one thing. Me reporting on this story is not me in any way encouraging you, sending this guy hate or any mean messages online. Music is art, and it is anyone and everyone's right to express it how they want. So please do not take me talking about this as permission to like be mean to him. Just don't do that. There is enough hate in this world, and here's what I have to say on that. Even if 1,000 people had the exact same title and release dates, that would never take away from the fact that Taylor Swift's Lover album released on that same day is going to perform incredibly. We're all going to buy it, we're all going to support Taylor, and this album of this guy or anyone else out there is not going to take away from Taylor's success. So why bother? Just remember that and just spread some positivity instead, okay? Okay. And then in other news, thank you so much to this Instagram follower of mine for DMing me this story. Very much appreciated. You were the first one to let me know. And it's kind of funny. So it's been reported that Taylor Swift's team has filed for a trademark recently in the name of her brand new fur baby, Benjamin Button. Guys, you know what this means. It means that we will probably most likely be getting Benjamin Button merch alongside his sisters Olivia and Meredith Swift. Are their last names Swift? Is it Olivia Benson Swift? Meredith Gray Swift? Is it Gray their middle name? These are the things that I wonder about at night. Benjamin Button Swift? Okay, I gotta stop. I was so excited to hear about this news, but then also at the same time, my mind was like, how can you trademark a name that's also a book and a movie that's been out for a lot longer than this cat's been alive? How does that work? I don't really know much about copyright, and if you do, please let me know in the comments below, because I don't know, like if you name your cat Titanic, you can't trademark the name Titanic. I don't know why I just thought of that, but right? I don't get how that works, but I don't know. Taylor's team works in mysterious ways. She's got an ironclad legal team, so that's just some exciting news. TMZ reported that court documents have been filed for the trademark Benjamin Button for the use of merchandise, which includes clothing, phone accessories, toys, luggage, home furnishings, key rings, arts and crafts kits, glassware, ornaments, and coloring books. Oh my God, that is so much Benjamin Button merch. Like, whoa, I'm very excited to see what she does with this. And then in my next story, I kind of wanted to do a follow-up with you guys on Taylor Swift's support for the Equality Act and the amount of support that she's been getting. It's been very, very interesting because I don't know if you've noticed, Taylor Swift has been getting a lot of love for her support on the Equality Act and the new You Need to Calm Down music video. And she's been also getting a lot of hate and negativity thrown at her for people saying she's queer baiting. She's using the LGBTQ community to make a profit. And there's just been a lot of weird things floating around about that. So I would love to talk to you guys about this and get your opinion on this. First up, I want to read you an interview that Bobby Burke from Queer Eye recently did, talking about the time that he spent with Taylor Swift on the set of the music video. You meet a lot of people in our business who honestly can be a disappointment. People who put positivity out there and in real life, they're not. So it really made me happy to meet Taylor and see she wasn't just a character portraying kindness and acceptance. She really is that person in real life. All that that I can assume is that after meeting her and after seeing how lovely she is, I can just imagine that Taylor's sitting there and not taking the fact that she's a straight white person with straight white privilege for granted. She's looking around at the people who aren't naturally born with that privilege. She's trying to make sure that everyone has those same rights and everyone is treated the same. In her world, she speaks to every single person she interacts with equally. So for her to see that there are demographics like the LGBTQ community who aren't treated equally, I think it infuriates her. One thing that infuriates me are the amount of people who've come after her in our community in the last week, saying things like she doesn't have any business latching on to the queer community, or she's using the queer community to promote herself. She doesn't need us. She is doing just fine on her own and is using her platform as somebody that millions and millions and millions of people look up to and is saying, hey, everybody needs to be treated equally. For her to be using her time and money to help us and help the Equality Act get passed, I mean, we owe her a debt. You don't have to be queer to be a queer ally, and she's definitely a queer ally. Very, very well said, Bobby. I couldn't have said it better myself. There have been a ton of people coming after Taylor saying things like, you never were political before, you never spoke up about equal rights before, why are you doing it now? Like, are you just doing it because you have a new album coming out? That's absolutely not the case. We all know that Taylor Swift was very nervous about coming forward, about being open and vocal about her political beliefs and where she stands, because she didn't want to alienate a huge part of her audience, but she has come to the conclusion that there are more important things than making other people feel uncomfortable, and that is to fight for everyone's equal rights. And honestly, I so 100% wholeheartedly agree. I think it's amazing what Taylor Swift is doing, and we just all need to stop spreading this negativity. You need to calm down. God, that was just like too easy to slip in there, wasn't it? Oh, I make myself cringe sometimes. And then, guys, the rumor mill is back. I know it's been kind of a crazy time recently, but I've got 3 rumors that I want to talk to you guys about today that I've got to get your opinion on. I'm very curious to see what you got to say. The first one is not really a rumor, but it's just so brilliant, and oh, it just makes sense why we like to dig deep and just look at every detail, even when it might not be a detail, because a year and a half later, it could be a detail. This is one of those kind of stories. Someone or some of you guys out there were looking through old Reputation Stadium tour photos, and you specifically decided to zoom in on the jacket that Taylor Swift wears when she walks through the crowd from the A stage to the B stage. If you look very closely at this jacket, there is a little pink dice on her back. This pink dice has the words "Little Games" and what numbers are visible. Oh yeah, 823. Are you kidding me, Taylor? Like, how long have you had this planned? Now I just feel like this is just gonna fuel other Swifties to go back and look at every other patch on her jacket like we've all already done before with the flamingos and all of the mermaid stuff. Like, whatever happened to that? Do you remember how big of a deal mermaids were in the Taylor Swift fandom and theories? I don't know. I just thought this was very brilliant, and also, like, girl, so extra. I love it. I love it. I'm so here for it. Let me know if you guys go back on any of her old photos and zoom in and let me know what you find, because this is pretty crazy. I also just like wonder the significance of this date. I mean, for her to have that on the patch that she wore to every single show, I actually don't know if it's every single show. Someone let me know if I'm correct or wrong here, but how long has she had this planned? I don't know how, does she already have the next album planned? I can't, my brain hurts thinking about that too much. Had to share that with you guys, kind of crazy. And then the second rumor I want to talk to you guys about just happened today that I don't know if this is true or not. Thank you to my Twitter follower for tagging me in this, but on Twitter, this image has been going around the internet, and it's saying that Taylor Swift has a big announcement this Thursday at 7 a.m. on 106.1 BLI, Psych and MJ in the morning. Guys, I have never heard of this radio station. I don't know if this is real, and I don't really know what kind of announcement this could be. We already have the album date, we've got the album cover, the name. I mean, would it be a 3rd single? I don't really know if she would announce that on one single radio station. Maybe it's another sweepstakes. We know that she is doing an intimate New York City performance in the next coming weeks, so maybe they'll be teasing their own Taylor Swift sweepstakes. I don't know what this could be. I want to know if any of you guys listen to this radio station, know where it's from, because I tried to find it, and honestly, like, nothing really major, like no real major radio stations came up for it. I don't know if it's real. It looks real. I could easily see it being real, and honestly, Taylor Swift announcement is a very clickbaity and vague title. They could be announcing anything. They could be saying that they're doing a giveaway of Taylor Swift merch or something. So I don't want to get your hopes up, but I had to let you know that this is a thing going around. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. And then this next rumor makes me pretty happy. It has to do with Jack Antonoff and Taylor Swift making music again. To sum it up, I'm gonna read this tweet from the account Music News Facts on Twitter. They tweeted out, "It looks like Taylor Swift might have recorded a song about her iconic lawsuit where she countersued her abuser, David Mueller, for a symbolic $1 and won." Jack Antonoff posted a dollar bill on a keyboard in his studio where Taylor was recording her new album. This is pretty big. I could absolutely see this, and I was honestly wondering if we'd ever get a song like this or about this topic, because we know how much of a big deal and a hard time this was in Taylor's life. Her mom just recently found out she had cancer. She was forced to go on trial anyway. This was a very, very tough time in Taylor's life, so I am so here for this rumor. I want it to be fact. We know that Taylor and Jack Antonoff love to make music together. They probably have made songs, regardless of if it's about this topic and this rumor is correct. We do know that Taylor Swift and Jack Antonoff have most likely recorded stuff for the new album, and that would just make me very, very happy. It would be so relevant right now for Taylor Swift to be talking about the hard subjects, the subjects that some people might feel uncomfortable talking about, but all the same, they are just as important, if not more important. By Taylor Swift singing about her sexual assault trial and all that she went through, she would be letting anyone and everyone out there who have been in similar situations know that it is okay to talk about this, it is okay to speak up, and that you should speak up. And that when something wrong like that happens to you, it's exactly that. It's wrong. You should be able to stand up for yourself and speak out and speak up. So I'm really here for this rumor. I hope that this happens. This would just be great. I know that it would be an absolutely iconic song, and honestly, I'm very curious to kind of peek into the diary of Taylor Swift's mind at that time. I think that would be very, very interesting. I cannot imagine being on trial, being questioned in the way that she did. Have you guys ever sat down and read through the transcript of the questions that the lawyers asked and her answers back? Because, ooh, it is spicy. Like, Taylor Swift is so strong, and it's so funny because I'm not happy that this happened to her. Obviously, I'm not happy, but if anyone in the world would be good to be on a stand like this where lawyers ask you really incriminating, manipulative questions to try and twist your answer, it is Taylor Swift, the queen of words, the queen of lyrics and poetry, because every single answer that she spewed back at him was just perfect and just kept the subject matter on the issue at hand. And it's honestly, it's like such a proud moment. You should absolutely go read the transcript of the sexual assault trial case. We're all very, very proud of her. This week's video shout out goes to my YouTube subscriber, Brooke Stevens. And last week I asked you guys to tell me something that you do to calm yourself down personally, whether you're getting anxiety or you're starting to feel sad. Brooke said, loved this video. Thanks, Brooke. I listened to the audiobook The Secret by Rhonda Burns. It emphasizes an attitude of gratitude, among other things. Very motivational and helps me focus on what I should focus on. Girl, I love The Secret. The Secret did a lot of good for me, and I found it right when I needed it to. The Secret is all about the law of attraction, and the energy that you put out into the world is the energy that you get back. Highly suggest you look at it. There's a movie, there's a book, there's like weird little flashcards. Google The Secret. You'll see what I'm talking about, because I personally think that positivity can move mountains, like in the physical world, more so than just be in our thoughts, but that's just me. I'm just a positive little bean, okay? If you want to be next week's video shout out, make sure you are following me on all of my social media handles and all of the things and all of the places. Go to my Instagram, comment on my most recent post where your happy place is. You will notice that the photo that you'll be commenting on is my happy place, Telluride, Colorado, where I just came back from, and oh, I just can't tell you how refreshed and rejuvenated I feel after being there. So if you want to see your name up here on the screen, go to my Instagram, comment on my most recent post. Your happy place, whether it's a physical place, a place in your mind, a place online, wherever it might be, I want to know where your happy place is and where you go to feel the most alive. I don't even care if that sounds cheesy at all. I'm proud of my cheese. I am Gouda cheese. Oh God, okay, I will stop before I embarrass myself any further. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave this a like. Make sure you subscribe to my channel with your post notifications turned on. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, happy Tuesday.